3 years ago, the largely unknown Asobo studio surprised players with A Plague Tale: Innocence. It follows siblings Amicia and Hugo de Rune during the 100 Years' War in 14th century France, as the duo flees from the French Inquisition and hordes of rats spreading the plague. The heartfelt story skirts the lines between history and fantasy, while also balancing sincere, intimate moments in the midst of overwhelming horror and death. Now with more ambition and resources, Asobo continues and elevates the brother and sister's harrowing journey in A Plague Tale: Requiem. Six months after the events of the first game, Amicia and Hugo search for a mysterious island that may be the key to curing Hugo's blood disease. The time spent between games has served the pair well, as their spirits are high during this peaceful respite. Unfortunately, nothing lasts forever, and the two quickly find themselves in danger and on the run. The expanded scope of the narrative brings Hugo and Amicia into contact with a host of secondary characters across vast distances. While the main plot points don't always hit the mark, the cast carries the load, forming strong, relatable connections. Amicia remains an excellent protagonist filled with a wide range of emotions and believable flaws, while always trying to stay true to her little brother. The world is a dangerous place, and nightmarish rats aren't the only thing you have to contend with. Local guards and other factions will try to murder or capture you for their own nefarious agendas. Amicia is far from helpless, however, and can use a variety of tools to either slip by encounters unnoticed or violently eliminate foes. Combat is a mix of tactical action and stealth. Amicia can use her sling to throw rocks to kill unshielded enemies or to stun heavily armored foes. She can sneak up on less dangerous opponents to perform silent takedowns with her sling, or use a crossbow to take out even the largest threats. Just don't miss, because ammo is limited. Alchemy remains a critical component to progress. One concoction can be used to snuff out light sources to turn guards into rat food, while others can light embers to create safe havens against the swarm or lure rats into a specific location. One can even blind enemies by making fire sources much stronger, additionally resulting in a larger safe zone for a brief time. Using alchemical mixtures on the fly to navigate the dangerous world feels intuitive, and having multiple options to make it through zones is just deep enough to make you think critically about how to proceed.
Stop! Leave it to me! I beg you!
Avoiding enemies altogether is typically the best approach because you're nearly always outnumbered. Tall grass can be used to stay hidden, while alchemy can be used for distractions. The environments are larger than the previous Plague Tale, making encounters noticeably more dynamic as you sneak and crawl towards safety. Sometimes certain sections can feel like trial and error, resulting in minor frustrations as you attempt to figure out what the most efficient strategy is or where to go. But it's an improvement over its predecessor. The rats are the star of the franchise and remain an unnerving threat whenever they reveal themselves. Light is the only defense against them, and slowly navigating past them is a distressing experience. You can use the rodents against other threats in a variety of ways to satisfying results, but getting caught by them yourself usually results in instant, brutal death. Hugo isn't the only sidekick that tags along, with returning characters like Lucas and new characters like Sophia offering their own skills. Lucas can throw his own alchemical mixtures into fire to stun nearby enemies, while Sophia can use a crystal to burn grass as a distraction. Using each character's ability helps shake up each chapter, but spending time with a variety of different companions is the real prize.
But it won't be enough. They'll like this.
Puzzles periodically block progression, but they're never too challenging. They usually revolve around calibrating mechanisms and keeping flames lit to progress past the rats. If you get stuck, Amicia or a partner will usually mutter some form of hint to get you on the right track. Throughout the journey, you can find chests holding crafting and upgrade materials, encouraging exploration and resource management. At a workbench, you can upgrade various items, improving how many shots you can hold for your sling, how quickly you can reload, or how many resources you can carry in larger pouches. These upgrades never feel essential, but they're fun to work towards and make you feel stronger after obtaining them.
I see it. You were pretty discreet back there.
Well, better to let live.
Depending on your playstyle, skills are obtained for using stealth or aggressively dispatching enemies. There's no XP to keep track of, but progress bars fill, granting new abilities based on your actions. The skills are even better than the gear upgrades and offer genre classics like quicker stealth movement or additional ways to use alchemy. Visually, Requiem is stunning with beautiful landscapes, excellent use of color, and classical 14th century architecture. It does come at a cost though, as the console versions only run at 30 frames per second. It's not a huge deal because the game is a slow-paced adventure, but additional performance options would be preferred. The music is incredible and a critical component in elevating the fear and tension. Haunting strings convey anxiety as the rats wait in shadow, while moments of levity are appropriately scored.
What the hell?
While the game looks and runs great, sometimes it can feel stiff. Movement can be a little uncomfortable, especially when holding Hugo's hand and traveling with a third companion. Interacting with the environment can also look awkward as Amicia gets into the proper position to use items or mechanisms. These minor nitpicks stick out more because A Plague Tale is grounded in gritty realism, so when things look off, it can pull you out of it.
I should go now. I'm late for work. You work? Yes, on my father's farm with my brothers.
A Plague Tale Requiem is a solid follow-up to Hugo and Amicia's haunting saga. The expanded scope offers deeper insight into the world and characters, even if some of the main plot beats don't always hit the mark. Combat and stealth are improved over the original, while the swarms of rats are as mesmerizing and threatening as ever. Just remember to stay in the light.
It's the water. You saved me. Thank you.
Final score, 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching our review. We're Easy Allies. We've been writing about games for decades, and we also do podcasts, streams, shows, and more, all funded by generous viewers just like you. Head to patreon.com/easyallies to pitch in and get rewards, and be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay connected on YouTube. See you soon.